Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Rifki bin Muhammad Zuhar. My metric number is 211-240-319. So our group is doing Kawan Food Berhad Malaysia. For my part is introduction. Kawan Food Berhad is Malaysia's leading maker of Asian frozen food in Malaysia and a global leader in the producing of paratha and chapati. The address is Lot 20 Jalan Pengampit 15/19 4200 Shah Alam, Selangor, Malaysia. The family started making traditional food items by hand over 40 years ago, including pau, spring roll pastry and kuih muih. Traditional food preparations involve multiple steps and might take a long time. The man behind this popularity is Gan Tiam Chai, which started his business in the late 1970s by supplying local grocery stores and supermarkets with traditional and handcrafted pastries like kuih bakul, the Chinese New Year gold cake, and kulit popiah, a spring roll pastry. In his career, he has undoubtedly done a lot. The vision for this company is to be the leading international company that provides products which create values and enhance lifestyles of our customers. And the missions for this company is to enrich people's lives through consistent delivery of high quality, safe and convenient food. Moreover, to be the leader in developing our new innovation with advanced technology. And lastly, to create values in a sustainable way to our stakeholders and contribute to economic, social and environmental development. For the next part, company analysis. The SWOT analysis identifies strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats of an organization. Kawan Food is already on its way to achieving its next goal, which is to enter the international market. Due to increased customer exposure to new products through the internet and social media, consumers now expect innovation from all products. Kawan Food is the biggest manufacturer of frozen foods in Malaysia. Each floor is a chance to improve on your current performance. Employees are apprehensive about automation, which is the first problem. Slow to adopt new communication channels is the next step. Kawan Food may see downward pressure from wage rises. 2019 saw the impact of COVID-19, which resulted in worldwide unemployment.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Shakil bin Ahmad Bakhtiar. My metric number is 211-240-215. And my part is to explain or elaborate more about the industry analysis that our company participate in, which is the frozen food industry. The frozen food industry would not exist without Clarence Birdseye, the founder of Birdseye Frozen Foods, which is now controlled by the Pinnacle Food Incorporated. Malaysia is well positioned to expect sustained expansion in the fast-growing Asia-Pacific frozen food market over the next 5 years due to its robust industrial sector and competent labor pool. Growing global demand for frozen food items such as organic soups, organic fries, high-fiber morning cereals, protein bars and processed vegetables and fruits is also propelling the growth of Malaysian frozen food industry. Changes in local food production as well as demand from international markets will also have a significant impact on the development of the frozen food sector. Malaysia's largest frozen food makers are creating revolutionary procedures to extend the shelf life of these foods, which are stocked and sold in numerous supermarkets and hypermarkets around the country in order to meet tight international market benchmarks. The changing preferences and tastes of the region's consumers have greatly raised demand for frozen food industries in Malaysia, and a number of goods are becoming more well known as a consequence of our innovative advertising campaigns done around the country.
Hello, hi, my name is Putrina Alisa. Today I would like to present about the franchising strategy. So there are numerous methods to enter the corporate sector. These entry points differ according to the sort of business. Among other things, One can join a merger to start a limited liability corporation. Franchising is one of the most effective strategies to enter the business world. Entering a wholly new firm into the corporate world is extremely tough due to the numerous barriers to entry that the corporate world faces. For the purpose of distributing goods, the success of the franchisor is directly proportional to the success of the franchisee. So next, halal food is offered in non-Muslim countries. We target Malaysian abroad for paratha, a Malaysian favorite even if halal cuisine is available. Kawan Food has never sold in Australia before, making demand difficult due to local law. International franchising is complicated. A Kawan Food company franchising in Australia has these obstacles. Business issues are inevitable. A corporation that overcomes these hurdles will make a lot of money, where disastrous benefit all entrepreneurs. Challenges in franchising. So firstly is COVID-19 and frozen food. Australia loves microbiological and fungal-free frozen food. Frozen food firms add nutrients to attract healthier, tastier to the customer. So COVID-19 improves health awareness to the all people. COVID-19 will make communicating and delivering Kawan Food brand to Australia difficult. Due to COVID-19 pandemic, Kawan Food creates superior frozen component, although consumers may pick fast meal over fresher food by 2022. COVID-19 will have a slow impact on the company, making restarting the corporation impetus to develop a franchise in Australia easier. So the number 2 is operating with framework. Franchising frustrated people who can't follow direction or hate the system. Franchise operation handbook uniformity. Franchise market creatively. Street is started with franchisee success. Despite a great program and reputation, franchises bear the risk. And the next, number 4, is franchisor partnership, which is franchises mirror marriages, lawful relationship franchise to the franchisor relationship matter, visit corporate offices, chat to franchise, and research to the franchisee. And the number 5, unrealistic expectation, which means franchises are inspired by success. Hard-won. Franchises must work hard, requires a realistic operating description. So I will tell you about 8 steps for Kawan Food Berhad Australia franchise launch. So first, research Kawan Food Berhad, which means Kawan Food must check the franchise first. How owner expectation. Alternative, after selection of few franchising ideas, research them and then consider Kawan Food Berhad, which is favorite franchise, franchises fee, industry rule, who are your customers, help them how. And then number 2 is franchise, which the final step is we need to choosing a franchise that fit your management style, budget, and interest. After picking a franchise, read in term. The franchisor website and franchise testimonial give most of the information. After investigating, express interest, franchising disclosure document over rules, fee, duties, and finances. Read attentively to satisfy the owner. So the number 3 is attend Discovery Day, which means next the franchisor Kawan Food Berhad will invite you to Discovery Day to learn about their goal, vision, and values. The franchisor want to know you for reliability. Some attributes can help you get along with your desired franchisor. So the number 4 is secure the money. Check your new business finances before signing. For franchises need contract and payments, roll over fund franchise stay up ROBS. ROBS let franchisees invest retirement fund tax-free. Franchisees pay nothing. And then franchises offer starting financing. If the franchisee agrees, this is a wonderful choice because they know the company model including costs and can collect payment promptly. So decide where. After researching, choosing a franchise, signing all the papers, and getting finance, it's time to find a place. The franchisor may give you guidelines, but you decide. Place strategically, competition and foot traffic should be considered. And then number 7, receive a training, which is complete franchising training. When you are ready to leave a place, the franchising train you. Franchise training should encompass product, service, marketing, supplies, hiring, permit, licenses, and money. And lastly, you need to prepare for opening day. Franchise after training have enough equipment and attractive interior and well-trained workforce. Finalize your grand opening. Invest in your franchise grand opening. Customer first of this franchise. Social media marketing may increase brand exposure and a customer. So that's all from me.
Hello, my name is Kumar Haran and my matrix number is 211240287. Exporting. The majority of small businesses choose to export as their market entry approach. The explanation for this is rather simple. The simplest method of entering foreign market is thought direct export. Using agents or distributor is a need for direct exporting. As we all are aware, Kawan Food Berhad is the world's top exporter and producer for frozen ASEAN food. Many different frozen local cuisine items, including parathas, chapatis, and spring rolls, are produced by Kawan Food Berhad. The worldwide expansion of Kawan Food Berhad empire include North America, Asia, Europe, and Africa. Kawan Food Berhad has a presence in practically all over the world nation. However, Kawan Food Berhad has not yet reached some nation this year. As a result, we are Kawan Food Berhad International Business Division accepted responsibility and close to launch a new market strategy in Australia. The process of delivering commodities, service, and product to consumer is known as exporting. Paratha contribute to be the principal export commodity for Kawan Food Berhad. In 2020, this will account for 70% of its export sales, followed by chapati and spring roll pastries, which will account for 14% and 8% of our export sales, respectively. Additionally, Kawan Food Berhad distribute its good thought distribution in other nations. Western city become apparent when we consider the emerging and expanding areas for the Australian nation. The expanding and diversified population in the area desire to work for themselves in order to meet the problem of the present. People with teams of around 10 people often run their small companies in the area. Numerous small companies are sprouting up in the neighborhood as a result of the expansion and variety. Many young investors and creative entrepreneur would be drawn to this sector if this government made its rule more flexible. Profitability is an advantage of exporting. Having access to the hard global consumer base will increase sales, which will lead to more profit, particularly if direct exporting is employed with the growth of e-commerce, marketing, and selling your product online throughout it. The global has never been easier. Furthermore, many exported commodities are in the growing market in the countries where they are sold, fetching a higher cost than on a local market. Another illustration of one export advantage is economies of scale. In order of increase sale abroad, your business will need to increase output. Depending on how efficiently your business run, the increasing output may result in decreased expenses per unit of commodities. This makes it possible for your company to benefit from economy of scale, cutting overall costs and increasing net income.
Joint venture. A joint venture is a business strategy in which two or more parties collaborate to create and pursue a venture by combining their resources and capabilities. A joint venture can be formed for a variety of reasons, one of which is to gain access to a new or emerging market. As we all know, Kawan Food Berhad is a leading exporter and manufacturer of Asian food delicacies in the world. Kawan Food Berhad has covered almost all the countries around the world, but there are still countries which Kawan Food Berhad has not covered in this year. So we as an international business division of Kawan Food Berhad has taken the responsibility to decide to open a market in Australia. The reason why we choose Australia is a country in Oceania that borders the Indian and Southern Pacific Oceans. Australia is a perfect place to open our new market there because Australia has the 10th highest per capita income in the world, and this particular country has the world's 12th largest economy. Just to let you all know, I and my team basically conducted a research on the countries we are going to open our new market. We had few suggestions, which has Germany, Australia, Qatar and Canada. We as a team thoroughly checked all the aspects, which is from the aspect of economy, political situation of the country, how it can affect the industry and country itself, social factors, environmental concern for the industry and more. Based on the research we conducted, the analysis shows that Australia was the perfect strategic spot to our next new market of Kawan Food Berhad. We as an international business division of Kawan Food Berhad has decided to open our new market in Australia. As we all know, our company's only vision is to achieve profit without prejudice to society and the environment, and also to serve a high quality products to the people in Australia. After conducting all the researches, we as a team plan to implement the joint venture strategy where our company, Kawan Food Berhad, will be joining hands with another multinational company which is based in Australia known as Crow's Nest Drink and Flavoured Syrup Company. The reason why we choose Crow's Nest Drink Company is because Crow's Nest soft drink, then Crow's Nest Coronado, it is one of the oldest surviving small town manufacturer of soft drink and flavored syrup. In order to give a full complete meal set from starter to snack to our people in Australia, we decided to join hands with Crow's Nest Drink Company. Kawan Food Berhad has a variety of authentic products with high quality include flatbreads and pastry items such as parathas, naans, chapatis, tortilla wraps, puffs, pastry. This shows that literally each and every people in Australia, including Australian Indians, Chinese, can enjoy their country food products like samosa, vadai, which is popular snacks items in India. They can consume our products every time, includes for breakfast, lunch, tea time, and even though for dinner also. The first step is we should arrange a meeting with the company's authority to discuss about whether the operating structure of the two companies to see if they are compatible from all the aspects, such as financially both secure enough to support the venture. Do both companies will give 100% effort in increasing the company's profit? Will both companies trust each other enough to work well together? For example, Kawan Food Berhad has experienced consistent revenue and earnings growth since its initial public offering, from Rm 52.5 million in 2006 to Rm 196.3 million in 2017. Revenue has increased. As a result, earnings increased from Rm 8.2 million to 2006 Rm 29.1 million in 2017. This shows that Kawan Food Berhad proved that we are financially strong enough to joint venture with another company. As a second step, review the scope of undertaking, which means a joint venture can take various forms depending on the size of the project that we have in our mind. After a lot of discussion with the partnering company, we both decided to do a partnership where Kawan Food Berhad will be collaborating with Crow's Nest Drink for just first 5 years time period only. Our joint venture only purpose is to increase both companies' profit at the same time. Kawan Food Berhad is entering the market as a new company. There is no need for us to start from the scratch. After partnering with Crow's Nest Drink Company, we automatically can gain a lot of customers without promoting it. This is one of the biggest advantage of joining in partnership. The third step is form a partnership to retain individual identities. So for this, as per plan, in order to give a full meals to the customers in Australia, our company, Cross-Nest Drink Company, plans to give a full set where in one meal there will be Kawan Food Berhad Parathas, Dal Curry Samosas, and also Crow Nest Drinks flavored drinks. This is one of the example of set meals will be very satisfied for customers, but customers can pick their favorites from the starters to the drink, whatever they like or love to eat. Customers can also pick up their food within 10 minutes from our shop, which based in 8 Charlotte State Crows Nest, Queensland, Australia. Even though we are partnering up, here we can show our own identity with our delicious food and our partnering companies' flavored drinks. This is definitely bring a huge impact for us from the aspect of financially, we will grow in the same pace. It will be a win-win situation from both of our companies. The fourth step is define the structure of joint venture from the aspect of management, financial issues related to joint venture, define the role of employees and the assets and liabilities of joint venture. As per we told, each company will contribute a certain amount of startup investment to the project depending on the terms of the partnership agreement, relieving some of the financial burden placed on each company. Each company utilizes a common set of resources which can reduce overall cost. Same goes to the assets and liabilities. But just because in order to reduce the cost, we will be using Crow's Nest Drinks Company shop until our agreements close. We as a partnering company will pay half of the cost for using their assets, and most importantly, income from the joint venture will be equally shared and each company will maintain complete tax independence. From the management, we as a company will be conducting a formal interview to select several employees for our company. Last but not least, conclude the agreement with signature of the both companies. This is the last step in the process of joining the joint venture. In this step, our company Kawan Food Berhad and Cross Nest Drink Company agreed to all the terms and conditions. We will be officially sign the agreement as one company for the next 5 years. The advantage of joining in a joint venture is easy to attract customers. When we work as a company, automatically the customers will recognize our brand in a very fast period. This is one of the biggest advantage when we work with an Australian-based company, and it also helps us to create a unique bond with our customers. The regular customer of our partnering company will be our customers too. So it is an easy way to connect with our customers regularly. In addition, another advantage of joint venture is barriers for competitions. Business often can effectively remove barriers for competitors that make it difficult for them to enter the market by collaborating with other companies. So even though we are new to the market, we doesn't need to be worried about competitors and the environment in Australia. Adding to that, joint venture also will be an advantage to the customers as well, because people who are craving for Indian food like vadai, samosa, people who wants to try something new, and basically Australian people love chapatis, parathas. This will be a treat for everyone who craving for try new delicious food. A new joint venture can result in the following issues such as imbalance in the level of experience, investment or assets brought into the venture by the various company may cause disagreement between both companies. It can be avoided by having an open and honest discussion and communicating clearly during the joint venture's formation. Moreover, cultural misalignment and disparities in management styles between the two companies involved in the joint venture can easily lead to poor integration and cooperation, jeopardizing both companies' success. To solve this problem, it is best to pursue joint venture possibilities with companies that have a corporate culture similar to the both companies.
Hi, my name is Nur Isnayusna, matrix number 211240365. Market penetration is the ratio of a product or service consumer usage to its predicted market size. Market penetration can also refer to techniques used to increase a product market share. Market penetration estimates market size. If the market is large, new entrants may be encouraged if they can earn a market share or percentage of clients. According to Kotler and Armstrong, market penetration is a low price technique used by cooperation to increase sales and market share. This aggressive marketing mix enhances product sales in the company's current markets. According to Keller, market penetration strategies include decreasing pricing, increasing advertising, and promotional activities. The different types of market penetration approaches being carried out and the strategic indicators for Kawan Food Berhad. The first one is penetration pricing. When entering a new market, many companies attempt to increase initial sales by placing pricing below those of competitors. This pricing approach is effective in marketplaces where consumers are price sensitive and companies can make high profits through the sale of huge quantities of products. Once customer loyalty has been developed, most companies will revert to a standard price plan. When altering prices, the expert should constantly consider the average income of the local population according to location intelligence indication. If the purchasing power of a certain community is exceptional strong, there is a chance that a product will be seen as less valuable. Next, product launches. Entering a new market often boosts sales by undercutting competitors' prices. In price-sensitive markets, companies can obtain high margins by selling large volumes. Most organizations return to ordinary pricing after creating loyalty. Introducing a new product is another technique to market penetrate. The next one is new target segments. To truly break into a market, companies need to identify new consumers within that market. In some cases, expansion could be stunted in the product if a product or brand were to become oversaturated in the market. An effective method to grow a company is to enter potential market with innovative offerings. Moreover, they can also expand into different territories. These are popular business growth strategies. Once a market is saturated, most companies will move somewhere else. Moving to a new territory is a simple way to grow the market. The market circumstances must be favorable. Sustainable expansion demands makes the company savvy. The last one is develop strategic alliances. Some companies look for synergies with like-minded companies to explore new markets. Co-branding or mergers can form a brand partnerships. Mergers don't always preserve a company original brand. Finding merger or partnership with similar company is difficult. Companies can also utilize data to find local sellers or certain products and partner with them. I would like to add on how Kawan Food Berhad can achieve market penetration in two ways. The first one is increase the market share of current products. It is a percentage of a market that company owns. A company market share is a useful indicator of its success and profitability. To what extent the company revenue generating efforts are succeeding may be indicated by its market share. A company market share has its business pricing and stock price. Gaining market share increases revenue. This means that a company operation and profits can expand. Increasing the company share in the market should be the top priority. Increasing a company market share can be accomplished in several ways, including increasing innovation, building customer loyalties, and committed workforce. The last one is dominate growth markets. The marketing strategies, methods, and procedures that are centered on expanding a company, product, or service are together referred to as growth marketing. In contrast to the typical marketing activities, the emphasis here is to place an initiative that will accelerate growth. The terms growth marketing and growth hacking have recently gained traction. These keywords are frequently used in conjunction with new ventures. Kawan Food Berhad must establish a dominant position that can help it to become more successful in present days to preserve the advantage over the competitors.
For additional strategy, we are doing social media marketing. Many changes to how we work will become permanent by 2021. Zoom has become our preferred conference room as a result of the regular webinars I hold. The largest change, however, occurred when social media replaced traditional educational institutions as the go-to resource for brand development and career prospects. Social media's strength is that you can instantly reach a large number of people after posting an advertisement. This minimizes your costs and enables your adverts to reach your target audience on social media. With 59% of the world's population utilizing the internet, marketers must not miss the chance to promote on these online platforms, where in contrast to print or television media marketing, they may reach the highest number of potential clients. Starting with the most popular social media platform, which is Facebook, Kawan Food may create a new page or utilize an existing one. and then use local culture to appeal to the community by learning about what is spectacular, trending, and other topics to engage the community. When a corporation first started producing material that reflected the local culture, breaking into the local market was fairly simple.
For the recommendation part, our firm recommends that Kawan Food Berhad use the most appropriate product marketing tactics, which are franchising and export. Franchising gives the company a new viewpoint and new ideas because it allows them to compete more effectively in the Australian market and obtain more expertise about how to promote the company's branding in the particular market. Export allows Kawan Food Berhad to sell their products to Australia with no risk because they make their own products without worrying about the quality standards and legal difficulties that must be addressed when entering a new market. It also assists our company in lowering the cost of creating a new branches or factories in other countries, as developing the best infrastructures takes a long time. To summarize, in order to successfully penetrate the Australian market, Kawan Food must first understand Australian culture. The most intriguing business part is marketing. It is necessary for any successful businesses. Kawan Food Berhad is always changing in reaction to the steady flow of new information, the advancement of technology, and the severe rivalry that exists everywhere and at all levels. A marketing strategy underpins every business plan. New market entry strategy is important to each company to open their new market abroad. New market strategies such as market penetration strategy, franchising, direct export, joint ventures, and social media marketing. The ability for Kawan Food to think clearly and effectively about the best marketing techniques, as well as to constantly adapt and improve the operation, will decide their future success.